Tigers taking on the visiting Hall Red Devils. We want to thank our sponsors of Tiger Central Live, and they include Yepsen Insurance Agency, Ivy Net, Princeton Ready Creek, Micklig Energy, Bex, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. And we also want to extend a big thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation. Thanks so much for tuning in. We want to welcome in both fans of Hall and Princeton, as well as fans all over Northern Illinois and beyond. I'm Norm Vandermoon, joined by Brody Anderson. Steve Morton is the Executive Producer Director of Tiger Central Live Sports, and working as our producer director tonight during the broadcast, it will be Vinny Boyd. Our student helpers, Nolan Bronco, the first lieutenant of our crew, Justice Segerstrom, Alex Perry, Carly Schultz, and Isla Bear. We appreciate their help so very much, as our crew is all set to capture these high school basketball headlines as they are being made. This game is actually part of a triple header. Just moments ago, the Hall sophomores beat Princeton 28-26, but Brody, we're very proud to have a very special guest here in the pregame.
That's right, Norm. We are joined with none other than Coach Eric Tinley. Coach Tinley, how are you?
I'm doing well, and thanks, guys.
Yeah, so Coach, you've been coaching the Fresh Soft girls basketball program this year. What are some of your thoughts, some of your takes on the successes that you've had this year?
Yeah, we've played only 5 games, but being the first game of the new year, open up with a conference game with Hall, I thought we played very well. We won 30-10. Technically, it's a fresh soft team, but our whole roster is made up of 8 freshmen.
Yeah, it's a great victory, rounding out the first of the conference matches here, a 30-10 over Hall. You know, as we kind of look at this roster here, I want to kind of go through it real quick, and you give me your take, your thoughts on these girls and some successes that they've had this year. So we'll start with Ellie Longville.
Sure, number 4, Ellie. She also dresses and plays some minutes with the JV as well. She's our point guard. Everything goes through her first, and also on the defensive side of the ball, she's our lockdown defender.
Nice. And Emma Dye?
Number 14, Emma Dye. She's kind of our utility player. She'll play some wing, and when she has to in a pinch, play some post. Very smart, high IQ young lady. She'll do anything that you ask of her.
Yeah. How about is it Rayleigh DePaul?
Yeah, number 15, Rayleigh from Tisquoia. I think it's her second year of basketball. A good all-around athlete. She listens well, picks up things pretty quick. Nice shot from the outside, from the wing. So basically, one of our guards.
Oh, exciting stuff. How about is Elena Batchelor?
Yeah, Elena. Another guard, very quick. We're blessed to have some quickness on our perimeter with Elena. Also, her ball handling is very high skilled, along with Ellie's. So I have the utmost confidence in those two. All our girls with ease to handle the ball.
And Tia Trunk.
Tia, she's early on in her career in terms of what she's played with basketball. She comes to practice every day, picks up on things pretty quick as well. That's with most of these girls. They listen well, they take it in, I guess like a sponge, you would say, with water, and they execute pretty well. We know we're going to make mistakes, but as long as those mistakes are aggressive.
Yeah. Kylie Johnston.
Kylie, another guard. She's probably our secondary ball handler when Ellie's not in there. She kind of has to do the dirty things on defense in terms of maybe guarding the first or second top player on the opposition. Her shot's coming along, and definitely a good little athlete.
Now, this is a name for Tiger Central fans know, but this is the other sister, Danica DePries.
Yes, sister number 2. Donica, as we call her, or how you want to put it on whatever syllable, but she doesn't mind. So a lot of times you just call her D or Big D. She got some height. She's probably about 5'9", 5'10". Maybe grow another inch or two. That would be nice.
Yep.
That her and her family came over from South America a couple years ago. And the way these young ladies, all three of the sisters, have picked up the game of basketball, it's just like you wouldn't believe in terms of where they started and where they are right now. Like any post person early in their career, being that young, 13, 14 years old, they're still growing into their bodies and the positions. Yeah. What's expected of them. A lot of times they don't expect in the high school level where you start seeing the physicality creeping into the game.
Definitely. And then lastly is Kershwin Lanaham.
Yeah, Kershwin, she's our other post player, along with, of course, Danica. She's a Maldenite, and as long as I've been around, because I coached and taught her mom, so that tells you, and a few others on this list as well. So they know what to expect when they see me, or I'm sure they got some stories on me. But Krishlyn, she's a force offensively in the post, great rebounder, and surprisingly, she can handle the ball out in the perimeter.
Yeah, definitely. Looking ahead this season here, kind of give us some areas of growth that we need to find for the freshman team.
Always at the freshman level, we focus on fundamentals, the skills, whether it starts in grade school or somehow that they haven't got them through whatever level of basketball. I guess you can consider me a little bit of old school with that. From their shooting technique to their dribbling skills or lack thereof. And you may have to explain why we do drills certain ways or what this is good for. Mm-hmm. Eventually, it will all sink in, and I think just after 4 games here, we've shown remarkable improvement from day one. And the girls work. They all show up, great attitudes, and we get after it. A lot of our practices are with the JV, so we have to step our level of play up to make sure the JV gets a good practice in as well. Yeah. But they don't back down from the JV, so we're just we will get better every practice, every game. We have about 10 games left on the schedule, so it's good to see.
Yeah, that transitions nicely into kind of give us a preview of some games to come.
Kind of spread out in January, some Saturday games, which with Rock Island Alleman, so that'll be a good test. All 3 levels play when we go to Alleman. Some bigger schools, we got Ottawa coming to our place, I think on a Monday night. Mm-hmm. Then not too many conference schools. We do play Mendota again, Hall again. Then we have our little freshman round robin tournament at the end of early February, I think, to round things out. So get to play some big schools, and we've played some already, like Morris. It really makes us, a lot better in terms of playing, schools that are bigger.
Definitely. When you play up, you always get better. I mean, that's the key there. Final thoughts on the program this year?
I'm just, I guess I'm lucky and fortunate. I got back into coaching a few years ago, right at the end of my retirement from PHS. I didn't think I was, but I guess you can never get that coaching blood out of you. So as long as I'm healthy and Tiffany wants me, I'll keep on coaching.
Well, Coach, we're definitely glad. I hope you're around for many, many more years in doing this, because I've said this here on the air before. PHS is truly lucky to have someone of your coaching expertise, 30-plus years of doing this. I mean, we are lucky to have you. So thank you, Coach, for all you do.
I feel lucky, too, so thanks a lot.
Yep.
Go ahead, Brody, with the notes on the teams, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach, for coming up. Let's go ahead and take a preview of tonight's varsity action. The Hall Red Devils enter this contest 8-6. They went 2-2 in the Princeton Thanksgiving tournament. Hall beat Stark County and Mendota, and they lost to Chillicothe, the IVC, and then lost in a close third-place game against Midland, 43-41. Hall's last 5 games include a loss to Wethersfield, 53-49. They beat Rockridge, 25-24. They beat Stockton 42-25. They beat Monmouth Roseville 57-39. And lastly, they lost to the Bureau Valley Storm 44-32. As while your Princeton Tigers enter this contest 12-0, the Tiger girls went 4-0 on their Thanksgiving tournament. Kyra Morris hit a three-pointer in the final seconds of the double overtime to lift the Tigers to a 53-52 win over Chillicothe IVC. The Tiger girls most recently won the Ottawa Christmas tournament, going 4-0 as well. In that tournament, the Tigers beat LP 47-42. They beat Joliet Catholic 53-48. They beat Ottawa 54-25. And lastly, they beat Metamora 57-44. All big schools and all teams definitely not to take for granted.
Well said, Brody. Absolutely.
Yep. Looking ahead here, in tomorrow night's action, the Princeton boys will have their shot of this be their home opener, I guess, wouldn't it?
That's
yeah.
exactly right.
So the Princeton Tiger boys notched their third win of the year with a 60-57 win over Paxton Seymour. The Tiger boys return to action tomorrow night as they host the Kewanee Boilermakers. And of course, you can catch that game right here on Tigers Central Live.
Great job, Brody. Coach Gonigham was nice enough to give me some stats before the game. The Tigers are averaging 57 points a game, giving up a mere 32 per game. Scoring, it's Cam Driscoll at 16.75 points per game, Keeley at 16 even, and Peyton Brandt at 11.6. Rebounding, Keeley Davis leads the way, 6.5, 6 rebounds a game for Peyton Brandt, 4.5 for Cam Driscoll. Assist, it's Cam Driscoll with 3.9, Keeley with 2.9, and Ava Munson 1.7. Steals, these are really remarkable numbers, Brody. Both Cameron Driscoll and Keeley average above 4 steals a game. Cam at 4.75, Keeley 4.25.
Wow.
So just think, that's nearly 9 times that the other team's not getting a shot up because they're stealing it.
That is an insane statistic to think about. Holy cow.
Blocks, Peyton Brandt has blocked 10 shots this year. Danica Burden, 7. Free throw percentage, Cam Driscoll has made 31 out of 38 for 81.6%, which is really, really good. Peyton Brandt, 34 out of 57 at nearly 60%, so outstanding. And how often do you see this? We've got 2 girls shooting over 50% from the field. Peyton Brandt at 52.6, Cam Driscoll at 52.1, and Keeley Davis just below that at 48.1. Our most accurate three-point shooter is our power forward, Danica Burton. Danica Burton is 8 out of 21, 38.1%, and Cam Driscoll 24 of 68 for 35.3%. Brody, does it get any better? January evening, Princeton Tigers, Hall Red Devils, pep band, our great crew here. What more could you want, huh?
I've died and gone to Graceland.
Well, we're about set for our pregame festivities, so we're going to turn things over, Vinny, to our wonderful public address announcer, Mike Varana.
Good evening, high school basketball fans. On behalf of the students, faculty, and administration of Princeton High School, welcome to Prouty Gymnasium for tonight's varsity contest between the Hall Township Red Devils and your Princeton Tigers. We at Princeton High School are very proud of the athletic tradition that exists in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. The goal of our coaches and our athletes is to work to the best of their abilities, nothing more and nothing less. Please join us in upholding the principles of good sportsmanship, no matter what your personal loyalties may be. Good luck to each player, and may the best team win. At this time, we ask that everyone remain standing as you are able, as the Princeton High School Pep Band honors America with the presentation of our national anthem. Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, please welcome our guests, the Red Devils from Hall Township High School, coached by TJ Orlandi. On sophomore, number 3, Leah Kafka. On senior, number 4, Charlie Pellegrini. On junior, number 13, Caroline Morris. On junior, number 21, Ava Delphi. And a senior, number 34, Natalia Zamora. Those are the Red Devils. Here are your Princeton Tigers. Top 5, 10, sophomore forward, number 14, Peyton Grant. Top 5, 6, freshman guard, number 15, Ava Wilson. Top 5, senior guard, number 22, Cameron Driscoll. Top 5, 10, junior forward, number 23, Danica Berman. And a 5'9" senior forward, number 24, Keely Davis. The Tigers are coached by Tiffany Gallagher.
All right, we are about set to tip this one off. Keely Davis jumping for the Tigers and Caroline Morris for the Red Devils, and it's Charlie Pellegrini controlling the opening tip. As Brody mentioned, Red Devils coming in at 8-6, have played some good basketball of late. Charlie Pellegrini trapped, does manage to get rid of it. Now a pass underneath the basket to Caroline Morris, and her shot is good.
Caroline Morris.
You know, that Charlie Pellegrini girl, we've said her name a lot over the last 4 years.
Now the Tigers get it inside to Peyton Brandt. Danica's open for 3, will not go. Rebound, Cam Driscoll off the glass, won't go, out of bounds, and will stay with Princeton. Yeah, in fact, Brody, kind of uncharted water, but I asked Charlie to come up after the game, you know, win, lose, or draw. Fascinating young lady, so we'll get to talk to her a little bit.
Oh, that'll be real good.
Keely to the basket, shot no good, and it's Ava Delphi coming away with the rebound. So the Red Devils off to a good start, leading 2-0. Nice crowd on hand here at Prouty. Three-pointer put up and missed, and the rebound eventually secured by Ava Munson, the freshman who has pretty well established herself in the starting lineup. Cam's open for 3. Ring it up. That is her 25th three-pointer of the year.
You know, new year, same old Cam.
Yes, and that's a good thing. There's that Tiger pressure, and the Red Devils able to beat it. That's something a lot of teams have had trouble with. So that'll be a big key for Hall. Can they handle that Tiger pressure? Keely Davis got a hand on it, but could not secure the interception. Now Charlie Pellegrini is trapped. And a timeout taken by TJ Orlandi. Good move to save the possession. 3-2 right now in favor of Princeton.
You know, in our pregame festivities, we weren't really able to go through out-of-town scoreboard or look at games that have happened, so I've compiled a list here.
Sure.
So starting on last Friday in girls action, Kewanee played Rock Falls. Kewanee won 54-39. Midland played Bureau Valley, and they defeated them 56-50. On Saturday in girls action, Bureau Valley lost to Oregon 71-39. Fulton lost to Eastland 44-40. Hall lost to Marquette 49-23. Kewanee beat Winnebago 55-54, and Moline lost to Richwood 70-52. We'll pick this up here in a little bit.
All right, so what will the Red Devils do after the timeout? That's Charlie Pellegrini out high. Charlie gets rid of it before the pressure really comes on. Red Devils employing those skip passes, which you have to do against this Tiger zone. And the ball nearly stolen away by Ava Munson. It's tapped out of bounds. It's as good as a steal because it'll go to the Tigers. Boy, I'll tell you, Brody, this Princeton girls team has captured the imagination of this town, hasn't it?
Oh, it sure has.
Cam inside to Peyton Brandt. An errant pass, and the Red Devils, Charlie Pellegrini, not surprisingly, comes up with it. She's very opportunistic. Three-pointer on the way, no. Rebound to Danica Burden, and Danica's fouled in the backcourt. Danica's kind of the unsung hero of this team.
Yeah.
Team first.
She's one of those kids, you know, when you're on the other side, you're like, boy, I sure wish she was playing for us. She's in there fighting for all those rebounds. And it goes to Peyton Brandt.
It's that Malden Musketeer blood.
I think so. Inside it goes to Ava Munson. Look at the freshman. Nice move in the low post. Ball blocked. It'll stay with Princeton. I have to give props to Hall, though. Their defense here in the early going has been really outstanding. And now an errant pass. It'll be out of bounds to Hall. Brody, you knew coming in. The Red Devils, they're aware the Tigers haven't lost a game,
Right.
but they're going to come in and give it everything they've
Oh,
got.
they are. I mean, you know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, I'm sure, is what Hall's saying right now. And they're putting up a pretty substantial defense.
Three-pointer on the way. This one no good, but an offensive rebound, and that won't go for Zamora. And the ball will go over to the Princeton Tigers. Ava Munson now back to Cam. Cam drives down the lane. Scoop layup, good. Like you were saying before, huh, Brody?
Yeah.
But that's exactly what you're supposed to do. If they don't pick you up, just keep going to the basket. Missed shot. And the Red Devils, good fight under the boards. And Natalia Zamora gets her first two. 5-4 Princeton. Danica, skip pass to Cam. Ball bounced off Zamora. It'll stay with Princeton. Tigers' first game here in 2026. They took about 5 or 6 days off during the break to recharge the batteries and heal up a little bit.
It's definitely a blessing and a curse at the same time, taking that time off. Recharge the batteries, but you don't want to get rusty at the same time.
Yeah, and I think here in the opening we've seen a little bit of that. Oh, what a spin move by Caroline Morris. She may have got away with steps, but shot's no good. Now Cam out high. And a steal, and Charlie Pellegrini's ahead of the pack. Layup good. And the Red Devils lead at 6-5. And I have to believe that Coach Gonigam's not too far from hitting that timeout button. As Kira Morris and Addie Deaver check in. Cam to inbound. Now Keeley beyond the three-point arc. Cam fumbles the ball momentarily, gets it into Keeley. Keeley moves into the lane and comes up empty on that shot. Red Devils being patient. Red Devils more than happy, Brody, to keep this a low-scoring game and take the Tigers into the deep water and see what happens at the end.
Yeah. Just kind of play defense and wear them out.
Three-pointer on the way, shot no good. Nice rebound by Peyton Brandt. Now Cam. Addie Deaver down low to Peyton Brandt. Kira out high. Cam's open for three. Will not go. Peyton Brandt there for the rebound, but it's taken away by Zamora. And a violation in the backcourt, traveling. It'll go back to Princeton. And Coach Gonigan taking that 30-second timeout.
Looking at some upcoming games here tonight in girls action, Dixon is at Rock Island, Fieldcrest is at Eureka, Kewanee is at Sterling Newman, LP is at Midland, Moline is at Pekin, Orion is at Rock Ridge, Riverdale is at Mercer County, Sherrard is at Monmouth Roseville, Stark County is at Brimfield. In boys action tonight, Amboy is at Bureau Valley, Depew is at Henry, and lastly, Midland is at Galva. In one of those girls' games, Norm, I just brought up, it's going to be interesting to see how LP handles that upstart Midland team. I mean, we saw how Midland performed in our holiday tournament here on Tiger Central Live, and LP is no slouch, and of course they are, probably 10 times larger than Midland's enrollment.
Oh, exactly.
I tell you, that's going to be an interesting game. I'll have to read that article tomorrow in the paper.
LP gave the Tigers all they could handle in that Ottawa tournament. They were leading Princeton at halftime. Now Cam, three-pointer again, shot no good. Keeley loses control, out of bounds to Hall. Well, this is the Tigers' forte, this full court press. They've gotten a lot of points off of it, but the Red Devils break it easily. Inside to Zamora, works against Kira Morris. Now Caroline Morris for three. Beg your pardon, that is Ava Delphi on the hoop. And it's 9-5 in favor of Hall. Addie Deaver down low to Peyton Brandt. Errant pass, but retrieved by Kira Morris. Near steal, out of bounds. It'll stay with Princeton. And Brody, the Tigers just do not really seem to be in sync at this point.
No, they do not. They need to definitely kind of find a rhythm again and get back on balance. And do it quick before this hole gets any deeper.
So Maddie Gibson checking in, and Danica Burden returns. Keeley. Now Cam, back to Keeley. Keeley, 12-footer, no. Rebound taken down by Zamora. Pressure in the backcourt. And once again, the Red Devils able to handle it well. It goes into the low post. What a strong move. And it's good for Caroline Morris. She's got 4, and the Red Devils lead 11-5. Into Keeley. Now Kira launches from 3. Shot no good. And Zamora, who is just owning the boards, gets another rebound. 12 seconds left. Look for the Red Devils to go for one. Charlie Pellegrini gets a pick. Still can't get free. Now Caroline Morris off the glass. Shot no good. And that will end the first quarter with Hall leading 11-5.
Our first unique nickname for the night is a school not too terribly far from here, all things considered. How about the Princeville Princes? Princeville has a population of 1,750. It's a village in Peoria County. It's located 24 miles northwest of Peoria and 15 miles west of Chillicothe. The name obviously comes from the shortening of the town's name. The boys' teams are the Princes, and the girls' teams are the Princesses. Aptly named. The town was founded by a guy by the name of Daniel Prince. Emmett Seary, a Major League Baseball player from 1884 to 1892, that is, was born in Princeville in 1861. Seary was 5'7" and weighed 145 pounds. He was an outfielder who played for the Baltimore Monumentals, the Kansas City Cowboys, the St. Louis Maroons, the Indianapolis Hoosiers, the Brooklyn Wonders, and lastly, the Louisville Colonels. He compiled a career record of 257 batting average and hit 27 home runs. That is the Princeville Princes.
Imagine if you had any memorabilia from any of those major league teams he
No
played
kidding.
for. They'd be practically priceless, I would think.
Be like that first edition Babe Ruth card.
So here come the Red Devils, leading 11-5. Lob inside. It's out of the reach of Caroline Morris, but she saves it to Charlie Pellegrini. Charlie Pellegrini, top of the key. Oh, rough break for her. In and out, no good. Zamora's rebound is good. And Hall has extended that lead to 8 points. Danica Burden to Keely Davis. Lobbed inside to Peyton Brandt. And a jump ball is called. Peyton was hoping for a foul call, but it'll just be a jump. Now Cam for three. No good. Rebound taken down by Peyton Brandt. Back to Cam. Cam into the lane. Scoop layup. No. Rebound. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Keely Davis. Into Peyton Brandt. And this time Peyton draws the foul. Well, if you just tuned in, the score is correct. 13-5 Hall. And they've earned it.
Peyton Brandt at the free throw line for the Tigers.
First free throw by Peyton, no good.
Number 15, Bernadette
She shoots around 60% from the foul line. This one will not go out of bounds. Will go to Hall. So not a lot going right for Princeton here in the early going.
A lot of game left, though. A lot of game.
Oh, for sure. Charlie Pellegrini thought she might launch from three. Instead, she gives it up. Now it's Caroline Morris for three. No good. Keeley over the timeline. Ball stolen away. Picked up by Peyton Brandt. Skip pass to Keeley, and it goes to Peyton Brandt. Now Maddie Gibson for three. Tigers are ice cold. Charlie Pellegrini all the way to the basket. And it's going to be Hall basketball. Apparently no foul called. As Ava Munson set to check in.
Number 15, Ava Munson returns. She'll replace Maddie Gibson.
Hall's got to beat that 5 count. They get it to Zamora. Three-pointer on the way, and it is good for Leah Pelka. And it is 16-5 in favor of Hall.
You know, Norm, we've talked a lot about Charlie Pellegrini, but let's talk for a second another Charlie. How about Charlie Waka? Charlie, of course, was inducted into the IHSFCA Hall of Fame. This class's inductees, after all of his years of being an assistant coach, no matter if it was Tisquehaw, Kewanee, or Princeton, well deserved for Charlie to be inducted into that Hall of Fame.
That is fantastic, absolutely. And I hope Charlie's watching tonight. Hello to Charlie.
Definitely. Real quick here, let's go ahead and do our first IBCA Hall of Famer, and it is official Dave Mueller. Dave was a longtime president of the Kewanee Officials Association. His officiating career exceeds more than 30 years. He has worked numerous IHSA regionals and sectional tournaments. At the time of his Hall of Fame induction in 2014, he had worked 6 IHSA Super Sectionals and the Boys State Finals in 2002, 2003, and in 2007. Dave Mueller.
As has often been said, no officials, no games.
Yeah.
Cam over the timeline. Hall in that 2-1-2 zone. Ava inside to Peyton Brandt. Good move by Peyton, but misses badly. Coming away with the rebound was Bernadette Larson. And a foul in the backcourt on Keely Davis.
Foul on Keely Davis, her first.
Tigers set up in a 1-3-1 zone with Keely at the point. Charlie Pellegrini to the basket. Shot blocked by the freshman, Ava Munson. Cam tries to get it ahead to Keely Davis, but the pass is blocked. It's kind of been the theme of the night, hasn't it, Brody?
It has.
The Red Devils have been a step ahead. Now the ball loose on the floor, recovered by Hall. Cam's after it. Red Devils leading by 11 with 5 minutes to go before halftime. Charlie Pellegrini, 15-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Ava Munson. Peyton Brandt, now Cam. Keely's open for three. Shot no good. Look at the box out there by Zamora. That's perfect. That's going to be a foul on Danica Burton.
Tiger foul, Danica Burton.
Tell you what, this Natalia Zamora, she is putting on a clinic when it comes to rebounding. Notice the patience of this Red Devil ball club. Charlie Pellegrini. Now a shot is put up from 15 feet, misses everything. Danica Burton gets the rebound and is bumped out of bounds, and that'll draw a foul on the Red Devils.
All foul, Leah Salka. Kira Morris returns for the Tigers to replace Ava Munson.
Kira Morris coming in for Ava Munson. Good work by Ava while she was in there. Peyton. Now Cam. Cam's three is good, and the Tigers definitely needed that.
Yeah.
Currently it's Hall 16, Cam Driscoll 8. Cam's the only Tiger that has scored. See if this fires the Tigers up a little bit. Three-pointer on the way. This one no good. Good box out by Cam Driscoll. Led ahead to Keely Davis. Keely against Charlie. Shot no good. There's Zamora for yet another rebound. And look out here. Here comes Charlie Pellegrini. Nice pass at the last instant. Shot missed. Rebound Cam Driscoll. Cam gets it ahead to Keely. This should be two. And it is. Keely's first two, and the Tigers are as close as they've been in a while, down by 6.
Come on, Tigers, keep building that momentum.
Got to keep that pressure on. And a jump ball. Boy, what a play by Peyton Brandt. That's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
Fouling.
Maddie Gibson in for the Tigers.
Maddie Gibson checking in for Danica Burton. So Coach Gonigam going to that bench frequently. And here come the Tigers, trailing by 6 with 3 minutes to go in the half. Cam drives into the paint. Now Keely, 17-footer, no. Rebound taken down by Bernadette Larson. Double team by the Tigers. And a foul is called.
Foul on Princeton, Maddie Gibson.
Maddie Gibson picking up her first.
Number 22, Isabella Orozco in for Hall.
Isabella Orozco checking in. She's taking it out. 16-10 Hall. And now Keeley with the steal. It's Keeley against Charlie Pellegrini. Keeley puts it up, misses the shot, maybe rushed it a tad. Now the ball goes out of bounds, and who's going to get it? Hall. 2:18 to go. Tracy Morris is here, president of IVCC. Brody will be talking to her at halftime. We appreciate her being on hand. And no doubt she's enjoying these proceedings here as Hall is doing a fantastic job. Now the ball's loose on the floor. Jump ball, and this one will stay with the Red Devils. 2:04 to go before halftime. It's our third game of the evening. The freshman from Princeton beat Hall. Hall came back to win the sophomore game, and it's Hall leading here in the varsity matchup, 16-10. Charlie Pellegrini. Nice pass inside. Caroline Morris, what are we going to get? Jump ball, and it'll go to Princeton. .149 to go before halftime. Tigers down by 6. Cam Driscoll free for 3, and no. Keeley goes for the rebound. Nice pass to Peyton Brandt, and Peyton scores. Tigers are to within 4. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Charlie Pellegrini dribbles through traffic, gets it over the timeline. Charlie drives the baseline. Zamora at the foul line, and she's going to be called for steps. So probably the Red Devils at least beginning to have a few mistakes here. Boy, the first 10 minutes, there were virtually none.
Yeah.
Kira over the timeline. Now Cam. Inside it goes to Keeley Davis. 10-footer good. Keeley's got 4 in the quarter, and it's a 4-point game, or 2-point game actually. 16-14 is the Red Devil lead. Stolen by Cam. Let ahead to Keeley. Layup good, and we are all tied at 16. And Coach Orlandi says, I have seen enough. We are tied at 16. What a game it is, Brody.
Glad you're here, guys, and you know what? We're happy to be here, and it's because of these fine folks, and they include Yepsen Insurance Agency, IV Net, Princeton Ready Crete, Micklig Energy, Bex, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on beautiful South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and lastly, Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. We also want to give a special thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all they do, supporting both Princeton athletics and academics.
And of course, Brody, you're going to be talking to IVCC President Tracy Morris, but we got her on the headset already. Welcome, Tracy.
Be here.
Glad to have you. All right, so just 39 seconds left in this tie ball game that has been most entertaining indeed. Full court pressure by the Tigers, and the Red Devils do a nice job of breaking it. Charlie Pellegrini gonna launch from 3, no. Rebound tapped around, picked up by Cam Driscoll. Cam's got it in high gear. Cam into the paint, nice pass underneath, and it's Maddie Gibson missing from close range. Red Devils should get the last shot here. There it is, it's a 3-pointer, no. Rebound taken down by Maddie Gibson. Foul on the Red Devils, but it won't matter, they're not over the limit, so Tiger ball out of bounds to go full court with 2 seconds left. And it looks like Keeley has got that strong arm. They're going to have her take it out. She gets it to Cam, and we're not going to get a shot. We're going to finish up at 16-16. So we're very happy to have Tracy Morris with us, and we'll turn things over to Brody and Tracy. Excuse me.
No worries, Norm. Thank you so much. Today for our halftime interview, we are joined by President of IVCC, Tracy Morris. Tracy, how are you today?
Oh my goodness, I'm not breathing real well right now since my daughter's on the court as well. So yeah, it's a very exciting game. Always good when Hall and Princeton match up. So, you know, great gym, great atmosphere. Really glad to be here.
I had said to Norm in the pre-show, it's a little bit like Graceland kind of a thing. You know, it's nothing better than watching Hall and Princeton duke it out here.
Well, you know what, and they're a lot of them are good friends off the court, and what I love about IVCC is very often we get to see students from different schools who are rivals in high school who then come together for our community college. So, you know, I don't think that we have any athletes come in at this point from either team right now. I know the ICC coach, Carrie Redeker's here to cheer on Cameron, and, you know, I just think that athletics is one of those things that helps bring people together.
Definitely. You know, this isn't the first time you and I have sat down and had a conversation. We talked a couple years ago, I believe it was now, at a Hall-Princeton football game. Let me ask you this, what's changed the most for you at IVCC since the last time we checked in?
Well, I'm in my third year now as president, so we are doing so much construction and upgrading and changing that if you haven't been on campus in a couple years, you won't begin to believe it. So the ag building that I talked to you about back then, we're finally putting up the steel beams. We're in the middle of our capital campaign, which is going fantastic. We're hoping to open by about this time next year, if not a little early, depending on our wonderful Illinois snow. But we're redoing our microbiology lab. We're redoing our assessment center, 6 new classrooms, new lighting, you know, and students come back to class next Friday. So it's really just a great, exciting place to be. This Friday, today's Monday.
Yes, it is. You know, a lot of our families have kids that end up at IVCC. What's one thing you wish more people knew about what IVCC has to offer right now?
Well, IVCC can offer whatever anybody needs. And so what I have always said is that people who choose to go to IVCC, whether they make that choice for financial, whether they make it for academics, whether they make it for athletics, those students embrace that experience and they have a phenomenal time. Whether they transfer, whether they go to work, regardless. I think we put a lot of pressure on our students to say they have to go to a 4-year, and that's not for everybody. It wouldn't have been for me. For some students, that is the best choice. So then IVCC is here for summer classes. We're here to help you reduce your debt by taking dual credit classes and stuff like that. So I just would like people to give us a look. You should always give us a look. We don't have to be the answer for everybody for that full-time enrollment, but my goodness, it's such a great value, and it's a great way to reduce that monstrous college debt that there is now. But for those who say, you know, I want to go to IV because I need to grow up, I want to work, I want to save some money, we are an awesome experience. And the students who do that, I love meeting with them because they are so excited. And they have a great experience. They get to know people from other communities. They can study abroad. You know, there's just so many things. And you can save 30, 40, 50 grand a year. I mean, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And so, you know, I really am thrilled with what we do. We have great faculty, phenomenal student organizations, athletics, you name it, we've got it.
You know, I didn't go to IVCC, but I did go to a community college. I went to Sauk.
All right, also good.
And you know what? I was truly blessed by Sauk and the community college system as a whole. I mean, it is a great opportunity for students to get their feet wet, you know, figure out if college is for them. Because, I mean, too often, and we've all seen it, the student from high school wants to go to the 4-year university and it ends up, you know, not enjoying it or failing out their freshman year or what have you. This is a great way for these students to kind of get their feet wet without taking on this monumental debt you brought up earlier.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing is we don't always, we expect students to know exactly what they want to do when they walk into the door. And whether you're 17 or you're 47, you don't until you get in the classroom. So it's really easy to switch and change programs at IV. I went in as a business major. That lasted for like 15 minutes, I always say. And then I found psychology because I had the chance to experiment, and all of my years of college have gone in education, psychology, and in that realm. So I just think that it's not even a hidden treasure, because a lot of people I talk to are like, oh, I went to IV, my parents went to IV, my grandparents went to LPO. It's here, And I just think that we don't always do the best job telling our stories. And our new marketing team has really been rocking that lately.
Exactly. And that's the thing. IVCC serves such a big chunk of our region. What's one thing you are the most proud of IVCC is doing for the Illinois Valley community?
Ooh, I think that just in general being there as that beacon of hope. And so, we have a food bank on campus that serves an unbelievable number of students.
Sure.
We serve our students where they are. So whether they are first-generation college students, student of color, student who's never even considered college before, or somebody who's a straight-A student right out of college, they can very often get guaranteed scholarships in our foundation and go to IVCC for free, even if they don't have financial need. That, to me, changes the lives of our community. Whether it's the parent going back to school. My mom was a single mom who went back to nursing school. She changed our lives.
Right.
I have pictures of me at her graduation. If somebody would have told my mom then that I'd be the president, she probably would have laughed too. But, I think that we are that beacon of hope. And for the person who's doing a career change at 40 or the 18-year-old who just doesn't know what to do, we're there. And to me, that is the best part of my job, is hearing those stories day in and day out.
So you had mentioned the agriculture program really taking off. I mean, what's a couple more programs and career paths really blossoming right now at IVCC?
Nursing is always solid.
Yep.
Nursing's always been one of our hallmark programs. Agriculture is definitely growing. I think the one that's been the most fun to watch is dental hygiene. So we are one of the very few programs that has dental assisting, which can ladder into hygiene.
Yep.
For years, our students have had to go to Parkland, have had to go to Peoria, have had to leave our district because we didn't have the program. And it's taken years of work to get the academic accreditation to be able to do this. And our first group of graduates just had their white coat ceremony last month, and it is phenomenal. And we only graduate 8 a year, so it's not a large program, so we don't flood our market.
Sure.
But we get the best of our dental assisting class who are now going out into our community as hygienists. It's fantastic. So I think that's another one that's growing. And of course, we always have our standard traditional gen ed classes. Truck driver training continues to just be off the books. It's booked. It's booked 6-7 months out. It's such a great program. Automotive is still doing great. Welding is still busting the seams. Manufacturing, we're doing some competency-based education, which is a way to get through your degree faster by showing your skills. So those incumbent workers who want to move through faster, they don't have to wait for the whole 16 weeks. They can do their skills and go. So some really cool things. We also have credit for prior learning for those adults who've worked in the workplace. They can come in, they can do an account, and we can evaluate to get them college credit to help them get through faster.
And that's an interesting point you bring about manufacturing. I mean, it was, I hate to say it, but the era of the middle-class compact, the factory worker working the 9 to 5, and just doesn't exist anymore. The pulling the lever, turning of the screw just isn't a thing anymore due to globalization and deindustrialization. But it's interesting to see how the field of advanced manufacturing has taken off, and I'm glad IVCC is kind of taking on that mantle to help fill those economic voids.
Yeah, you need people to run the machines, you need people to fix the machines, you need people who know how to think to solve those problems. And in the years of my dad down there, who worked 43 years in the steel mill, people have to be flexible and adapt and change. And I think we see that a lot with our students, that, I did this for a while and either my job is gone or I just don't love it anymore. I'm going to be 35 and I'm going to come back to school, and they're petrified.
Yeah.
But they realize that there's other 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 60-year-olds who are coming back just to learn.
Right.
That's what makes it so awesome.
It is. I mean, it's truly, we are blessed to have IVCC in our...
I do have one more program, if I can give it a shout out, because it's actually done. We did surgical technology.
Okay.
So surgical tech is a big career in the area. OSF was really having a hard time finding people. To do a credit program takes about 1.5 years. So what they actually did it through non-credit, graduated 24 out of 25 students. We met the need, we put a pause on it. So we're responding to the community. It's been fantastic, and we won a statewide award for it. We beat out all the other community colleges for this partnership, and very thankful for the partnership that we have with OSF across our entire district.
And we've talked a lot about accomplishments, and this will be kind of our final question here as we get ready for a third period action here. When you look ahead, 3 to 5 years, the next 3 years for you as president, what's something exciting coming around the corner for IVCC that our community can look forward to?
We've been a real core part of the discussion on the community college bachelor's degree, baccalaureate degree. Been in the conversations. I don't know what that means for us specifically. We haven't really delved into the data until the bill is passed through Illinois. But for us here at IVCC in our district, we are in an education desert. There's not a college for an hour around anyway.
Correct.
It would be critical. It might be one program. It might be two. We're not a university.
Right.
But if there's an applied program, a manufacturing advanced, a business, an early childhood, or something like that, we could transform the lives of our community without them ever having to leave home. And that is a very exciting thing.
And
3
that
to
is
5 years,
brilliant.
the campus is going to look fabulous, too, so you got to come visit us.
Will do.
Looks like that's it.
I think that's about it. All right.
Always wonderful.
Tracy.
Thank you
Yep.
so much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I know
That's
you're cheering for
fantastic.
Princeton Tigers, and I would cheer for them any day other than when they're playing for Hall.
Well,
But give my number 13 a little love if you would.
Will
That's
do.
my junior daughter, and so
easy to do,
Yeah.
and
it's going to be a great,
you
great
know, when
rest
you
of the
come
game.
up here, it's not just like PR. I mean, everything you're saying is true. IVCC is great, and just continued success.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. And anytime you want me, I'm not so sure about those steps. All right,
Yeah.
thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Never
Yep,
knew you
thank
got
you,
to
Tracy.
play on the monkey bars again.
No doubt. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. And Caroline Morris missing from short range. It's Cam Driscoll, as we're all tied up at 16. Great night here. By the way, Charlie Pellegrini's going to join us after the game as Peyton Brandt. Nice move down low. Peyton's got 4, and the Tigers move ahead 18-16. There's that full court pressure, but the Red Devils have just done a masterful job of handling it. Kira Morris in there to start out the third period, and Kira's one that can really put on the defensive pressure. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound fought for. It's Cam Driscoll, and it's Natalia Zamora. It's a jump ball. It'll go to Princeton. Brody, fantastic job.
You know, it's one of those things that I love having her up here. She does a phenomenal job, and I've just been so floored with the progress IVCC has made in the last couple years under her tenure as president.
If she was up here for 20 minutes or a half hour, it would still be great.
Exactly.
And it goes to Peyton Brandt. Now it's Maddie Gibson for 3. Shot won't go. And again, excellent boxing out by the Red Devils, that time Caroline Morris. Pressure by the Tigers. And it's knocked away. And finally, it's Keely Davis with it. Keely into the lane. And her pass just off the hands of Cam Driscoll. Boy, what a game here tonight. Every inch of that court is being contested, Brody.
Norm, if you were Coach Gonigan in the locker room, what would you have told these girls?
I think, especially at the beginning, I thought they were tentative. Towards the end of the first half, I thought we started to see the Tigers. You know, don't be scared. Do what you've been doing all year. But when you haven't had many close games, that's what can happen. You kind of, instead of playing to win, you play not to lose, and that doesn't work out very well. And we have a whistle and a foul.
Tiger foul number 22, Cameron Driscoll.
Cam Driscoll picking that one up, just her first, so nobody really in foul trouble for either squad, which is good. We want to see these great players out there. Inbounds pass, and that's way too easy. I guarantee you that didn't please Coach Gonigan. Natalia Zamora with her 5th and 6 points, and we're tied at 18. Errant pass, stolen away by Zamora. The Red Devils with the chance to take the lead. Three-pointer on the way, no. Rebound, Keely Davis. Peyton Brandt's ahead of the pack, but the pass is off the mark. It'll go back to Hall. Right idea, just a little bit off the mark.
A little bit too speedy. Must have had the extra cup of coffee this morning.
All tied at 18. Caroline Morris. Zamora drives down the lane, loses control momentarily, but Red Devils still in possession. Three-pointer on the way, shot no good, rebound fought for, and gained by Cam Driscoll. Cam fires for 3, won't go. And Natalia Zamora, she must have 10 rebounds. She has been phenomenal. All tied at 18, under 5 minutes to go, third period. And the ball tipped ahead to Keely Davis. Keely goes in and scores. Keely has 8, did not score in the first period. 6 in the second, 2 here in the third. Tiger lead is 2. And if I'm not mistaken, it's their biggest lead of the night as the ball goes out of bounds. And another foul on Cam Driscoll. As Danica Burton checks in for Maddie Gibson.
Ball remains with the Red Devils.
Caroline Morris against Danica Burton. Now Charlie Pellegrini open from 3. Shot no good. Morris with the rebound. Draws the foul on Danica Burton, and Caroline Morris will go to the line for 2. Danica's second foul, and Caroline Morris, who has 4 points, will try to tie this game up. First free throw. Good. 20-19. Second free throw also good, so it is tied at 20 midway through the third period. Kira Morris against Charlie Pellegrini. Danica down low to Peyton Brandt. Nice pass into Keeley. Her shot is good from about 6 feet away. Tiger lead back at 2, 22-20. Boy, keep your eyes on Charlie Pellegrini. That's what I was afraid of. Open 3 is good. And the Red Devils go ahead by 1.
Princeton scores, and the Hall Red Devils go, look what we can do. Puts up 3.
Nice pass inside by Cam Driscoll. Foul called on the Red Devils.
All foul, Caroline Morris.
Referee stops play momentarily. Now we've got things squared away. Keeley down low. It's Kira missing from short range. And here come the Red Devils ahead by 1. And it goes. And Caroline Morris misses. Zamora's put back no good. And Peyton Brandt fighting hard for that rebound. It's going to be a Red Devil foul.
Natalia Zamora.
Natalia Zamora, her first. Here come the Tigers down by 1. 3:14 to go in the third. Kira, now Cam. Inside Danica, 15-footer good. Danica's first 2, Tigers lead by 1. Skip pass to Caroline Morris. Now Charlie Pellegrini thought about a 3. And the ball loose on the floor, picked up by Danica Burton. So the Tigers perhaps a chance. I think like 2 points has been their biggest lead. Danica. Cam against Zamora. Down low, Peyton Brandt. Off the glass and good. Great offensive execution that time by the Tigers, Brody. Oh, Red Devils got away with the travel there, but I mean, these guys, referees, they're doing an outstanding job. Now it's Caroline Morris for 3. That shot will go out of bounds and be awarded to Princeton. Timeout is taken. It's a full timeout. Not sure if it's Princeton or Hall, but we will go to Brody.
Our next former school is Osceola High School. Now, Osceola, Illinois is located in Stark County and about 9 miles northeast of Bradford. The population of Osceola is right around 50. In the early 1900s, the town supported 2 churches, an auto repair shop, a general store, a cheese factory, a flour mill, a blacksmith shop, and of course, a school. Osceola was never officially incorporated as a town. The high school opened in the 1880s and was closed in 1920. The building was used for a grade school until 1952, and later on that school was demolished in 1982.
So I know it for you that seems like forever, but not that long ago that they had a grade school there. Yeah. Just astounding, all the businesses and stuff that were there.
I want to know about that cheese factory in Osceola.
Yeah. I mean, I've just seen the sign on 40 and on the arrow, but I have never been there. You have,
I
right?
have. I don't remember why I was down that way, and I turned off just to say I had been to Osceola.
Yeah, I did that the other day. Yeah. Oh, it's been, a few months ago. Lafayette. I just wanted to. And you know what? The school was there, and the yard was perfectly manicured as Danica misses from 3. Peyton Brandt loses the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go to Hall.
Yeah, all those little towns in Stark County. Lombardville, that's another one down there.
Yes, right in that Bradford region.
Yeah.
Charlie Pellegrini, always dangerous. Red Devils being patient. This game is right where they want it. They'd love to have this final score in the 30s somewhere. Straight on 3, and it is good. That's her second 3 of the night for Ava Delphi, and we are tied at 26. Kira out high to Cam, and the ball knocked away by the Red Devils. Tigers have got to be more careful with the passes. Caroline Morris. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken down by Peyton Brandt. Keeley Davis, 10-footer, no. Keeley able to get the rebound. And straight on 3, no good. Rebound Tigers. Danica Burden up and good. Danica's got 4 in the quarter. Tigers lead by 2. Final 38 seconds of the third, and you get the feeling these are a big 38 seconds. What's going to happen? Caroline Morris, now Charlie Pellegrini, open from 3, no good. Keeley led ahead to Cam. Cam's on the run, all the way to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Rebound tapped around and controlled by Hall. 16 seconds to go. Oh, good effort by Kira Morris. She's going to draw the foul, but Coach Gonigam can live with that, I'm sure. At least she slowed up that fast break. Tiger lead is 2 with 13 seconds to go in the third. Ava Munson checking in for Kira. Job well done by Kira Morris. Red Devils hoping for that last shot. 8 seconds. There's Charlie Pellegrini with 2. Does she know how much time's left? She does. And her three-pointer is no good. We've played 3, and after 3, it is Princeton 28 and Hall 26.
Our next IBCA Hall of Famer is Art Kimball. Art Kimball was one of the greatest high school sports announcers of all time. Art had stops in Ottawa, LaSalle, Peru, Bloomington, and for many years, he will be remembered for his coverage of the Mendota Trojans. Art was a sports anchor for WHIO-TV in Peoria. Art called games from small high school gyms to Madison Square Garden. He was an outstanding play-by-play announcer as well as an outstanding interviewer. Art broadcast an Illinois-Nebraska football game on ESPN. Art was a longtime voice of the Illinois State sports and the broadcast of many IHSA state basketball tournaments. Art passed away in 2010 at the age of 78.
Yeah, true legend. If you go back when Ohio got second in the state in '86, you can bring that game up on YouTube, and it's Art Kimball doing the play-by-play.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, yeah. My friend Brent Kopp got to work some games with Art, and said, in addition to being an outstanding announcer, just an outstanding gentleman. Well, buckle your seatbelt. We're glad to have you along here on Tiger Central Live. Fourth quarter action, just a 2-point lead for the Princeton Tigers. Zamora out high, facing a double team. Baseline drive, and now Charlie Pellegrini open for three. Yes! And the Red Devils go up by one. Brody, you know it, I know it. You just cannot leave her alone.
No.
You've got to stick to her.
Holy cow.
Danica gives to Keeley. Keeley into the lane. Now Cam, baseline drive, tries to get it into Peyton Brandt, and it's going to go to Hall. Tigers set up in full court pressure, but up till now, it hasn't done the Tigers a lot of good. But we've seen teams handle it for a while, and then all of a sudden, the gate gives way. And there's what we're talking about. Steal by Cam Driscoll, loose on the ground. Now Hall comes up with it, and a travel on the Red Devils. That's just a tough spot for Caroline Morris to be in.
That's one of those, oh, well, what do you do kind of things. It's
the proverbial rock in a hard place.
Yeah.
Tigers have it down by one. 7 minutes to go. Danica inside to Peyton Brandt. Now Cam. Ava Munson for three. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. And Peyton Brandt can't find the handle. Out of bounds to Hall. Ooh, Charlie may have got it with the travel, but no call. And now a steal by Cam Driscoll, and this is going to be 2 points. Well, maybe not. They call a foul beforehand. That's a smart foul by Hall if that's the case. Leah Pelka with that foul that was actually a very smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Ava Munson to inbound. Peyton from the foul line. Shot no good. Ava Munson over the back. No doubt about that one. So the Red Devils inbound. 6:34 to go, and Hall leads by one. Charlie Pellegrini for three. Good.
Wow.
And Coach Coningham's taking a timeout, and I can almost guarantee you what she's going to say, Brody. I don't know if it's Cam or who, but somebody's just got to stick to her like glue.
Yeah, no kidding. Speaking of people you got to stick to, how about you stick to these fine sponsors? Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, KB Elliott Financial Services, Wright Excavating, Midland States Bank, 522 Boutique on beautiful South Main Street in Princeton, Central Bank, Beck's, Micklig Energy, Princeton Ready Crete, Ivy Net, and, of course, Yepsen Insurance Agency. We also want to give a big thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all your support of Tiger Central Live over the years. Our next broadcast, tomorrow. We're back. Boys, home opener here against the Kewanee Boilermakers, followed by the broadcast after a week from today, January 12th, when the girls will have their opportunity taking on Kewanee. And then January 13th, the boys are back on Tuesday taking on the Rock Falls Rockets.
So a lot of great rivalry games. Good timeout by Coach Conningham there. Tigers down by 4 as Charlie Pellegrini has hit 2 3-pointers in this fourth period to put the Red Devils up by 4. Keeley moves in towards the basket, and her shot will go. Keeley Davis. Keeley's got 12, and the Tigers are within 2. Tigers need a stop. There's Charlie Pellegrini again. You just hold your breath. It's like, oh my goodness, don't let her be free. Nifty passing by the Red Devils. Caroline Morris misses from short range. And now it's Kira Morris. Kira wisely holds up, gets it to Cam. Baseline drive. Cut off by the Red Devils. Kira gets it to Cam. Inside to Keeley. Off the glass. No. Rebound save, but it comes back to the Tigers. And Maddie Gibson going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, these are big free throws.
They really are. 5:20 to go. Tigers down by 2. Nicely done by Maddie Gibson. Let's see, Brody, what year is Maddie in school? Do you know offhand?
Maddie is a junior.
All right. Second free throw. No good, but the Tigers do get the rebound, so this could be a big sequence. Cam's open for 3. No. Rebound fought for and gained by Keely Davis. Cam inside, and the shot is missed by Addie Deaver. So the Tigers kind of squandering a good opportunity there, getting a couple offensive boards but unable to convert. Now an over and back violation on the Red Devils as Peyton Brandt checks in for Addie Deaver. Tigers down by 1. Cam out high. Now Kira. Down low to Peyton Brandt, and that pass way too high, out of bounds to the Red Devils. So here come the Red Devils, up by 1, nearing the midway mark of the 4th period. Caroline Morris, three-pointer good, that's huge.
Wow.
She has 9, and the Red Devil lead is 4. Kira Morris. Now Cam. And it goes to Keeley. And a foul is called against the Red Devils, but that's their 3rd. They can afford to do that.
Ball foul number 4, Charlie Pellegrini.
Charlie Pellegrini on the foul, only her 2nd of the game. Keely Davis, 10-footer, good. Keely is heating up. She's got 8 here in the second half, 14 for the game. It's a 2-point game with 4 minutes to go, and the Red Devils leading. Red Devils using those skip passes effectively to melt the clock, maintain the lead. Zamora. Now a shot is on the way. I think that's only 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
But nonetheless, a 4-point lead for Hall, and we're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Oh, bad pass, and the Tigers just can't afford many more of those. Out of bounds to Princeton.
Boy, Norm, this is turning into a nail biter, and I don't got nails to bite.
Yes. Tigers have got to take better care of the basketball. There's just no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Driscoll. Now Kira. Cam inside to Danica Burden. Stolen by Charlie Pellegrini. Are we going to have a foul or a jump ball? Jump ball. It's going to go to the Red Devils. Hall leading by 4. Just over 3 minutes to go. Zamora. Charlie Pellegrini. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And the ball still loose on the floor. Who's going to get it? Charlie Pellegrini. Foul called in the backcourt on Cam Driscoll. Check that. That's on Kira Morris. So Kira's 2nd. Only 2 on the Tigers as a team. They can afford to be aggressive here with under 3 minutes to go in the game. Zamora. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, boy. Peyton Brandt unable to reel in the rebound. Hall will keep it with a 4-point lead. And it goes to Charlie Pellegrini. She draws the foul. Red Devils have only shot 2 free throws all night. They were both by Caroline Morris, and they were both good. Free throw by Charlie Pellegrini, no good. Charlie's got 11, 3 3-pointers, and a field goal. Second toss for the senior guard is good. 5-point lead for Hall. Kira for 3. No good. Rebound Peyton Brandt. Take it up there, Peyton. And she draws the foul. So Peyton Brandt has 6 points. She's yet to score in the quarter. But Caroline Morris picking up her second foul.
These are must-need.
Yep. Peyton 0 for 2 so far from the line. Free throw good. Big make. Tigers down by 4. Second free throw also good. Big throws for Peyton. Gets the Tigers back to within 3. 2:16 to go. Charlie Pellegrini against Cam Driscoll. Not many people can go by Cam Driscoll, but Charlie Pellegrini just did. Caroline Morris to the basket. And a foul going to be called on Cam Driscoll, I do believe. We'll wait and see.
Foul on Princeton, Cameron Driscoll.
That's 4 on Cam, and Caroline Morris, who's 2 for 2 at the line, with 2 minutes left, can expand that 3-point Red Devil lead. First one, no good. Second free throw is good. Hall by 4, 1:59 to go. Kira Morris. Now Cam. Keeley. And it's stolen away by Charlie Pellegrini. Charlie all the way to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound. Keeley Davis bounces it off Cam. And they'll stay with the Red Devils. Four-point lead for Hall. 1:36 to go. Zamora, 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Danica Burden. Cam Driscoll. Kira Morris. Cam launches a 3. It is short. Rebound to Kira Morris. Gets it to Cam. Cam drives in. Keeley's open from 10. Her shot no good. Cam able to get the offensive rebound and draws the foul. So Cam Driscoll, who came into the action shooting over 80% at the free throw line. Free throw good. Tigers down by 3, 39-36 with 1:07 to go. And TJ Orlandi is going to take a timeout as we go to Brody.
Thanks, Norm. Our next school we want to highlight is Yates City, home of the Eagles. Yates City has a population of 642 and is located in Knox County, 25 miles southeast of Galesburg. Yates City high schoolers attend Farmington High School, which is about 9 miles away. Yates City was a member of the Inter-County Athletic Conference. This conference included throughout the years the following schools: Brimfield, Williamsfield, Lafayette, Glassford, Elmwood, and Toulon. Yates City colors were purple and white. In 1914, Yates City defeated Kewanee 33-25 in basketball. Yates City graduated Joan Blasser. Graduate that is, Joan Blasser recalled that her senior class took a class trip. They went by the school bus to Washington, D.C. They went to Gettysburg and Monticello, which is Jefferson's home, on that trip. Yates City, you know, I had been to some of these other schools that we talked about. I've been to Osceola, for example. I've never been to Yates City.
I know back in the day they used to play Wynette. They used to play Malden High, but that's a trip.
Yeah.
So a big free throw coming up for Cam Driscoll. And Cam nails it. It is a 2-point game. Hall has 5 fouls. Princeton has 4. So any fouls will be shot the rest of the way. Red Devils break the 10 count, and and a steal by Peyton Brandt. She's ahead of the pack. Take your time, Peyton. She lays it in, and we're all tied up. 39 all. Can the Red Devils beat the 5 count? They cannot.
Wow.
Boy, Brody, when you got your center can steal the ball like that and be able to handle the ball the way Peyton Brandt can, what an asset.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers stack on the left side. Danica Burden's by herself. And it comes out to Danica. Peyton Brandt. Cam open for 3. No. Zamora with yet another rebound and apparently stepped on the baseline, out of bounds to Princeton. Kira to inbound. This time the Tigers line up 4 across the free throw line. Cam's open from 3. Get her the ball, Kira. It gets away momentarily. And now is it going to be a jump? No, a foul. And that's a big call, and Coach Orlandi is not happy. So it's going to put an 80% free throw shooter at the line in Cam Driscoll. Leah Pelka picking up her 3rd foul as Cam makes the free throw.
Norm, whoever wins this gym will erupt.
Oh, for sure. And it's going right to the wire. I totally believe it. Second free throw. Good as well. Tigers by 2. Some clutch shooting by Peyton Brandt on a steal, and then Cam Driscoll with 4 consecutive free throws. Ball tapped out of bounds. 32 seconds left. And a timeout going to be taken. Not sure who called it, but both coaches have a lot to talk about.
Hey, we want to thank our sponsors here on Tiger Central Live, and they include Yepsen Insurance Agency, IVNet, Princeton Ready Crete, Micklig Energy, Beck's Central Bank, 522 Boutique on beautiful South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, as well as the fine folks over at Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. We also want to give a special thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all that they do. Can't get enough of Tiger Central Live. That's okay. We'll be back tomorrow night when the boys have their home opener when they take on the Kewanee Boilermakers. Our next broadcast after that will be a week from today, January 12th, when the girls will have an opportunity against Kewanee as well, followed by our next boys game, January 13th, when the boys will take on the Rock Falls Rockets. Got a lot of great games here on Tiger Central Live right around the corner. But I'll tell you what, these are great games we're looking forward to, but this is an outstanding game right in front of us.
Don't go anywhere. And if I was Coach Gonigam during that timeout, I can't imagine that she didn't say, don't let Charlie Pellegrini get free. Huge inbounds for the Red Devils. They still don't have it in. They're battling the 5 count, and it's tipped away by Cam Driscoll, picked up by Keely Davis. Remember, if the Red Devils foul, it's 2 shots. And they do foul. Sometimes you get to the point, Brody, you don't have much choice.
No, you almost have to.
25 seconds left. Keely Davis at the line. First free throw by the senior, too hard. She'll have another. At least if she makes this one, it'll take a three-pointer to tie it up. Tigers lead 41-39 with 25 seconds left. And now a violation. Cam Driscoll stepped into the three-point line area after the ball had been given to the shooter. You can't do that. Can the Red Devils capitalize on this opportunity? Charlie Pellegrini. Boy, oh my gosh, you cannot let her alone. The ball tapped away. It'll go to Hall with 15 seconds left. Coach Orlandi does not have a timeout left, so that's why he's not calling one. There's Charlie Pellegrini, 10 seconds. Three-pointer launch, no good. Rebound, Keely Davis. Hang on to it, Keely.
Yep.
And the Red Devils are not going to foul, and the Tigers are going to escape by the skin of their teeth.
Wow.
Brody, take it away with whatever you got there, my friend.
Whew, what an exciting game that was. That's for sure, Norm. And our next broadcast will be tomorrow night, and that's brought to you by these fine folks, including Yepsen Insurance Agency, IVNet, Princeton Ready Crete, McLig Energy, Beck, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, Cape Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, as well as Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. We also want to give a big shout out to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all they do supporting Princeton athletics and academics. Final score, Princeton defeats Hall 41-39. Make note it was tied 16-16 at half. Hall had a dominating first quarter, and it's been very, very, very close back and forth action. So it's good to see the Tigers pull this out in an exciting nail-biter of a game.
Yeah, and you know, Brody, I think that we're going to look at a similar situation tomorrow night. If you're just looking at records, you would think Kewaunee going to blow the Princeton Tigers out. Mm-hmm. Not that Kewaunee is undefeated or anything like that, but I look for the Tigers to really step up, and they're going to come at Kewaunee with full force.
Exactly.
We are going to be interviewing, I know it's going to be tough for her in a way, Charlie Pellegrini is going to be up here. We're also going to talk to Keely Davis and also Maddie Gibson. So want to thank our great crew. Let's see if I can find my sheet here with all their names on it. I know Vinny Boyd has done a great job producing our broadcast. Also, Nolan Brongel, the first lieutenant of our cameraman, Justice Sigerstam, Alex Perry, Carly Schultz, and Isla Bear. Thank you, one and all, for a job extremely well done. Brody, I want to turn it over to you again for whatever you have. I want to work a little more on these totals because the free throw shooting is going to be an interesting stat in this one.
Yeah, so games being played tonight around the area include Dixon at Rock. It's in girls action. Dixon at Rock Island, Fieldcrest at Eureka, Kewaunee at Sterling Newman, LP at Midland, Moline at Pekin, Orion at Rock Ridge, Riverdale at Mercer County, Sherrard at Monmouth Roseville, Stark County at Brimfield. In boys actions tonight, there isn't that many games that were played tonight, but they include Amboy versus Bureau Valley, Depew versus Henry, and Midland at Galva. In games tomorrow night, Bureau Valley is at St. Bede, Henry is at Stark County, Putnam County is at Midland, Rochelle is at Sterling, Allman is at Rock Falls, and Sterling is at Rochelle. And that's girls action. And then boys action tomorrow, we also have Dixon versus Geneseo, Fieldcrest at IVCC, Fulton at Morrison, Hall at Putnam County, Kewaunee at Princeton. That's the game tomorrow. It'll be broadcast here on Tiger Central Live. LP at Sterling, Morrison versus Fulton, Ottawa at Mendota, United Township at Normal Community, and lastly Rochelle at Oregon. Those are some great games being played, but as we said, there's going to be a great game here tomorrow, which you can watch here on Tiger Central Live, when the Princeton boys will have their home opener against the Kewanee Boilermakers.
And if you don't mind, Brody, we are going to hang on here.
Yeah.
So if you want to give more of the schedule, in fact, if you got a pencil and piece of paper in front of you and you want to write these games down, because we certainly enjoy having each and every one of you join us for the broadcast.
Definitely. As we said, tomorrow's night is the boys' home opener here on Tiger Central Live, when the boys will take on the Kewanee Boilermakers. January 12th will be our next girls' game, when the girls will take on the Boilermakers. January 13th, the boys are back. They're going to take on the Rock Falls Rockets. That's Tuesday, January 13th. January 20th is our doubleheader day, when the girls will take on Ottawa earlier in the day, followed by the boys having the nightcap. And then we have another doubleheader, and that's Saturday, January 24th. The doubleheader will be against Sterling Newman. The girls will play earlier in the day. They have a 5 p.m. start, followed by the boys will have the nightcap as well. On the 26th, the girls are back, and they play the Rochelle Hubs. The 27th, the girls play Riverdale. And on the 29th, they also play Mendota. Into February 2nd, the girls take on Ottawa Marquette. And then in boys action, we have February 3rd, the boys will take on El Paso, and February 6th, they'll take on Mendota. Our final girls broadcast of the year will be February 9th, when they take on EP. And then lastly, we end our broadcast season with 2 boys games, February 10th against Erie Prophetstown, and then February 13th, when the boys will have their opportunity to avenge the girls against the Hall Red Devils.
Yeah, Tigers, of course, Tiger girls have to go to Hall High School in Spring Valley. That game is in February, and you can bet the Red Devils are going to meet them at the door.
Oh, exactly. That's for sure.
That will be a great contest. You just cannot take anything for granted in these games.
No.
You really can't. And, your halftime interview, Tracy Morris brought it up. I think it makes – these girls know each other.
They do.
They participate in various activities. So, there's Keely Davis, Cam Driscoll. Well, guess what? I'm not scared. I can hang with them.
Oh, yeah.
And they certainly did a good job. So, but there are no automatics. As we've got Keely Davis. Keely, thank you so much for coming up. And, I had questions prepared, and I didn't know how heavily how close this ball game was going to be. Your overall thoughts on the game?
It was definitely a tough game. We definitely had to fight our battles and work our hardest to win. Yeah,
it really was. And the Hall Red Devils, I'm sure you would agree, you got to give them a lot of credit.
Yep.
You had a lot of nice shots. You really came on strong in that second half, 8 points, and we needed every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to backtrack just a little bit. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but in the Ottawa tournament, Keely Davis was not only made all tournament, but was MVP of the entire tournament. And Keely, I know you've accomplished a lot of things in your career, but I would have to think that's got to be a pretty high point, isn't it?
It is, definitely, yeah.
Let's see here. I was thinking another big game we had that was close was when Kira, of course, hit the three-pointer in double overtime. I don't know if you thought about this. And Tigers were Coach Gonigam's here, but sad to say, we were atrocious in that game from the foul line. However, it was either at the end of regulation or the end of the first overtime. You made 2 free throws, and then they came down and made a 3. Do you realize if you go 1 for 2, we lose?
Yep, that's true. Free throws are a big point that we need.
I'm glad we've got Coach Gonigam on the mic, because I want to talk about senior leadership. Is that something that, you feel like, hey, I need to lead this team or at least be one of the leaders?
Yeah, I definitely take that as a huge accountability for myself.
And Tiffany, we have 3 captains. We have Keeley, we have Cam, and we also have Riley Rao. And, of course, last year we saw where certainly Olivia Mattingly and Paige Jesse kind of led the way, saying, this is what it means to be a Tiger. When you have girls like Keeley and Cam and Riley that come to practice and bring it, it makes your job a little easier, doesn't it?
It really does. Those are the girls that I hear the most at practice, and that means a lot because those voices are going to be heard long after they're gone, because all of the girls that are younger than them are going to be repeating those same things next year. And if that happens, I will be one happy camper because these are 3 of the hardest workers and 3 of the best kids that we have at Princeton High School. And we could, to that point of just having senior leadership, I think it makes all the difference in, what's made us successful so far this year is like they come in with a wealth of experience. They're great leaders, and we have, a lot of kids that just look up to them, and it's just great to see.
Keeley, I thought of this story, and Coach Gonigam could maybe comment, and you're going to, where's Norm going with this? But I knew of a retired business person here in Bureau County that was very successful, and they told me, their key was they weren't looking for, how many dollars I can make on this transaction. They just took care of one customer at a time, and if they had to open up early or stay late, they did that. But I feel like that kind of shifts over to the way you've played basketball this year. You've been very unselfish with the basketball. I think if you went out there and said, I'm going to score 20 or 30 no matter what, they would double and triple team you, and it wouldn't work out well. But you're finding Cam, you're finding Peyton, you're finding Kira, Ava, whoever it might be. And just your reaction to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to know that even when I sometimes can't score, that we have other people that can put points on the board and being open.
And then it was in the paper, but will you maybe not everybody saw it. Where is it that you're going to go to college? And I know you're playing volleyball, right?
Yep, William Penn University.
And what's the town in Iowa?
Oskaloosa.
Which is close to, is it out in the middle of nowhere?
Kinda. It's about an hour and a half from Iowa City.
Oh, okay. So there we go. We got a geography teacher and a history teacher there. Do you know where it's at, Tiffany?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. All right. Well, Keeley, I want to thank you for coming up, and we'll talk a little bit to Coach Gonigam. Tiffany, this one's well. First of all, before we get to that, congratulations on this victory. I'm sure you probably said, girls, these Hall Red Devils are not going to be a piece of cake, but sometime until you're in the fray, it's hard to have an appreciation for it.
Yeah, this is a team that we have just played so many times over the years, and, coaching wise, I guess from a system standpoint, we do a lot of the same things as we have in the past. And so, these 2 teams know each other very well. And I think that attributes to, what makes the competitions between us so close. So we knew it was going to be a battle. I mean, to that point, the game didn't go exactly how we wanted. We didn't start out very well at all, but it was really good to see the girls fight. Like, they had to come back from down, I think we had it at 16-5 one time, and, just to see the grit and to see them battle back was really good to see because, you're going to need that down the road, not just in this game.
For just kind of the benefit of everybody, of course you have practice practically every night when you don't have a game. Some people might say, well, it's just something to fill the time or whatever. But there's a lot more to it than that, isn't there?
Oh, so much. It depends, who you've got coming up for opponents, how many days you have before the game, different strengths or weaknesses that the team may need to work on. There's a lot that goes into you almost spend more time planning your practice than the time that you have in practice.
And is it ever like in school that you're teaching a concept and maybe they get it really quick so you move on a little quicker, or it's like, girls, we're not getting this. We're going to spend more time.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, there's been times where we're doing something. It's like we need to pull it back all the way to the fundamentals here, and you know, it's much better to see things executed to a high standard than just to get through something and check it off a list.
I want to go back to the Ottawa tournament. Now, the Tigers won the championship game over Metamora by 13. I think we can both agree, though, it was a lot closer to that. And there was a point where I thought, we're in a little bit of danger here. They were putting on a full court press, and Cam can normally just run by everybody on the sideline, but they were giving her some problems. And all of a sudden, that ball went back to the middle to Keeley, and that took care of it. Was that between those two girls, or was that something from you, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. You know, there's Cam and Keeley have played together for a long time. You know, but I think any time that a team is pressing you, you want to get the ball to the middle of the floor, and you can take that into the half court too. You know, you want to get the ball into the paint. That's the goal. And so we have the same philosophy in the full court. If we can get it to somebody cutting through the middle, whether that be Keeley, Cam, Ava, Kira, whoever it may be, we want to hit that spot.
And here again, you have to give a tremendous credit to the Hall Red Devils. How would you say they bore up to that Tiger pressure?
You know, they did well. I mean, we really had to work for it. We had to earn it. You know, I thought when we switched things up at the end of the game to man-to-man pressure, that really kept them on their toes. We were able to get a 5-second count. You know, but yeah, a lot of credit to Hall. They really came to play tonight. They hit the shots when they needed to, and they were able to execute a lot of long passes against our zone.
Well, I believe, Tiffany, that's about all I got. Obviously, you'll have some fodder for the upcoming practices, but, hey, there aren't any givens, are there?
Oh, absolutely not. And our January schedule is tough by all means. You know, a lot of teams in the conference, they bring back a lot of players. And so, you know, we're really going to have to work. You know, Newman, Kewanee, Erie, Prophetstown, these are all teams that bring back a good core of their players. There's not going to be an easy game.
All right. Well, one other thing. I was talking to Athletic Director Jeff Olson, and I know the postseason's down the road, but apparently neither the boys or the girls are going to be hosting a regional this year.
Yeah, that's right. We already know our subsectional, our host sites, I believe, are Erie, Prophetstown, and St. Bede, and we'll have our work cut out for us. I would say out of the top 3 teams, and there are a lot of good teams. Let me say that there are a lot of good teams in our subsectional, including Alleman and Sherrard. But you know, the top teams, you know, obviously us at 13-0. Mercer County and Riverdale played tonight, so one of them is I think Mercer County is now 15-2, and Riverdale is 15-1. And again, I'm leaving out teams like Alleman, Sherrard, Monmouth, Roseville, etc. So yeah, we've got a Hall, so we've got our work cut out for us.
And what, Thursday on the road at Erie Prophetstown?
That's right, and that game will be at Erie High School.
Erie High School. Okay, so a little bit further of a drive. No game Saturday?
No game this Saturday, but then that changes for the foreseeable future.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for coming up. We saw Charlie Pellegrini, and I can understand after such a tough emotional loss. Otherwise, I'm sure she would have. But what a player she is. You know, it's every time we play, girls.
Yeah.
You got to guard her.
Yeah, she can shoot it. She can shoot it, and she's been fun to watch play over the years. I could have swore she graduated last year, but we met up with them in the summer for a couple of games, and it's like, wait a minute, she's not supposed to still be here. Yeah, so she's a great player. You know, I say that out of a ton of respect because she's played really well against us over the years.
A great kid too. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to her, but well, that's about going to wrap it up for us. I'm going to give the scoring. We'll have Brody come back on, but thank you very much for coming up. All right, and the scoring is as follows. For Princeton, Maddie Gibson with 1 point, but boy, they all count when you only win by 2. it was Peyton Brandt with 10. Peyton with that steal late in the game and layup. That was huge. She finished with 10. Cam Driscoll with 12. 4 points for Danica Burden. And Keely Davis leading the way with 14. For the Red Devils, Leah Pelka with 3. 12 for Charlie Pellegrini. 10 points for Caroline Morris. 8 for Ava Delphi. And 6 points coming from Natalia Zamora. Red Devils were 4 of 6 from the line. Tigers 7 out of 12. Score by quarters, Hall led it 11-5 after 1. Tigers fought back to tie it up at 16. After 3, the Tigers led 28-26. But, Brody, I'm thinking in that fourth quarter they may have been down by 5 or 6.
They were. They were 6, I think, at one point.
And Tigers come back to win it by a final score of 41-29. Brody, any final thoughts, and then a final thank you to our sponsors?
Yeah, Norm, we're back again tomorrow night for the boys' home opener against Kewanee. I'll tell you what, you think it was an action-packed game tonight, and it sure was, but I think tomorrow will be just as jam-full.
Yeah, great crowd tonight. Kudos to I talked to a lady at Monocle Sunday. She goes, I haven't been to a girls' game in years, and I'm coming tonight.
Yep.
And she was here.
Yeah.
So lots of folks are finding out this girls' basketball is really exciting.
Yeah, and also a quick shout-out to the band. I mean, the band did a wonderful job performing tonight.
Fantastic.
So we want to thank our sponsors here on Tiger Central Live one last time before we go off the air, and they are Yepsen Insurance Agency, IB-Net, Princeton Ready Creek, Micklick Energy, Bex, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on beautiful South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and Chapel Hill Golf Course and Events Center. We also want to give a special thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all they do, supporting both Princeton academics and athletics.
All right, so a triple header tonight here at Prouty Gym. Tiger freshmen victorious. Sophomores lose a close one, 28-26. And the varsity in a thriller remains undefeated, 13-0, with a 41-39 win over Hall. That's going to do it. Have a great evening, everybody. And as Brody said, join us again tomorrow night when the Tiger boys have their home opener against the Kewanee Boilermakers. Have a great evening, everybody.